What's good? It's Chigozi. Tuesday, August 6, 2019. And Dwayne, Justin, you see how on August 5th, you can see YouTube has documented what they've shown, that on 8/6, who or what will get 8/6 tomorrow. Big day tomorrow, 8/6, like 86, 218th day, leaving 147 days in the year. Death equals 218 extended. Freemasonry 147. The date yields 25 and 33 numerology. Death hoax numbers galore. And I know there's more information Justin also pointed out, and we might look at that in another video. But you see it here. I mean, you can't even call this my prediction, because you see how Justin and Dwayne both talked about this before I said anything. And we'll get blood sacrifice stuff today. Here, there's still, and look, we're on time. You see? So the first thing you want to do is look at the propaganda. The only thing we have on the 6th today is here. 4 former Fed governors issue stark warning. U.S. central bank must be independent. This is complete bullshit propaganda. The Zionism 42, Freemason 42, Jesuit 42, the Fed, Jerome Powell, this is an actor for the Freemasons. He is a Freemason. So this isn't the 8/6 blood sacrifice ritual, but, and look at this, it's even perfect. It couldn't be even better. I was just about to say, today is also 6/8. Here's a 68-second video. Market equals 68. Market video, banks, the market. The market's gonna have more theatrical performances today. Here, July 31st, 317, the 66 prime. Market 68. July 31st. Market equals 23. July 31st, a day with 23 numerology. And think about it, blood sacrifice 86, market 68. Could be a nice blood sacrifice day for the market. But, I'm literally about to wrap up this video. It hasn't started yet. We have 8/6 here, but there's more that we need, and there's going to be more. Here's one. High-end retailer Barney's files for bankruptcy, files for bankruptcy getting 8/6. That's why Dwayne specifically said, who or what will get 8/6 tomorrow. Bankruptcies are 8/6 rituals, because you can file for bankruptcy and that could be the end of your company. That's not always the case, but it's a possibility. Barney's 4284, like Jesuit. Saturn 30. Today's the date with 33 numerology as well. Big Freemason day, as Justin pointed out. Dollar 26, bank 26. That's why they're talking about the banks on the front page of CNN propaganda on 8/6 day with 26 numerology. And also, it's a good time for them to give you more Chinese propaganda, China 26, so they can have more trade war stuff as well. Netflix cancels the OA. See? Canceling the OA. But this came out yesterday. Well, if this still is here this afternoon, then sure. But I'm trying to keep it all 8/6 published pieces of propaganda. Look at this, 22. No, it's 32. And at first I did think that was a 32. NFL 32. 32 teams. America 32. See, 32. It's not mental illness, it's hate and guns. No, it's federal government tyranny. And the retarded idiots who are part of the problem, which is everyone else who just doesn't want to acknowledge what's going on. They're part of the problem. They're worse than the tyrants. Cathay Pacific says it's monitoring passengers via onboard cameras. They've probably been doing that since the first flight. Victim's cousin has a message for Trump. See a black man. It's part of that racist stuff from yesterday. So yeah, I'm not trying to confuse anyone. See if there's maybe a 53 in this transgender propaganda. That's the main gender number, but I knew it. It was the pieces that they don't update the time. Oh well. Valentina Sampiano. I don't even want to decode this. I just like to look for the 53s or any kind of gender number, Gender 53, 35, 109, 28, transgender 53. So gender and transgender both equal 53. So I look for it when I can. I hope you saw that 74. Look at that. See? 35. We found it. Valentina. You probably pronounce it with the B. Valentina. 35. Gender. 35. I said we were going to find this. Exactly. We did. I mean, you see why I wasn't wasting my time clicking on this piece of propaganda trying to show you. I mean, I can't get this happen. This is the third video in a row I've done this. I don't know what else to say. Last video, I said we're going to get 44 on the cancer propaganda. We click on it, 44. The couple videos before that, I said, look, Revelation, this train, it's going to be by the numbers for Revelation. It was a 49-second video. Now I said this piece of propaganda is going to have the number for gender, transgender right in it. I even said 53. We get the reflection, 35, and her first name. Oh my goodness. And then people will just still say, I disagree with this. It's like, this is why these people really do need to be turned to fertilizer. I mean, they're just in the way at this point. If you don't want to acknowledge this is what's going on, and this shit was keep going on day in, day out, coded propaganda, coded tyranny, the first step is to acknowledge it, because you can acknowledge it and then formulate a plan. But the people that want to just continue to deny and just disagree and keep their head down, those are the people, because I know someone left a comment, oh, what about population control? It's like, I always think, during this whole revolution, it's just going to naturally happen. The people who don't want to take action are just going to either join the forces of the tyrants and die in the process, or just die in the process in general. Should be. I mean, these people are in the way. What are they doing? Boris Johnson's an actor for the Zionist Jews. And it goes without saying. So I think that's a good cue to close this video. But you see it here. Gender 35. Her first name equals the same thing as gender. I'm sure the date numerology and all that is probably synced up with the ritual. Kamala Harris is an actor for the Freemasons. Freemasons equals 155. Wolf Blitzer, the Zionist Jew. I hope I'm wrong about this. In the 96-second video, Freemason 96. Also like how he's next to this minute 4, Jerusalem 104. Also, of course, pairing red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. Again, Neil deGrasse Tyson in the minute 13 video, I explained that. New Zealand introduces bill to legalize ... these crafted, copyrighted headlines trying to get you to click on the propaganda. And you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for good copy and headlines. I think it's a good skill to have. I actually like how CNN does this in terms of that. Like, okay, cool, it's smart. You get people to read. But it's like, if this is really news, if this stuff is really important, if this stuff is really meant for you to want to actually know, why do they need these headlines to get you to click on them? Why couldn't you just fucking tell me in the headline? Why do I need to read this piece of propaganda? Masonic 29, update at 129, America 129, but that's just a general pattern. This is New Zealand. It doesn't matter. New Zealand, America. Here's their government building, and I know what it looks like. I've seen the pictures. This is like their 10 Downing Street, or their White House. Notice how it's all Masonic architecture, which is all based on all this older world architecture. Okay, so we'll close the video. I know I said it a lot, but I mean, there's no point going this on. You saw the gender example. That should show it all. So we're looking for celebrity deaths, maybe maybe another tragedy, a shooting or something. It could be. Yeah, the way I look at it is like, I'll explain it in another video, but I feel like there's only so much they can do at one time because they got to keep these things in people's mind's eye. So they have another shooting now today, which is very possible, but it's like, then people forget about the El Paso and Dayton, which go hand in hand because they're part of the same ritual. So that's why I think if there's anything else, it might be overseas or more likely a celebrity death. It seems more, more probable. And Joe Biden again is an actor for these Zionist Jews. Let's look for Obama, black people 44, all that type of pattern. Okay, Falima 28. That isn't Obama propaganda all the time. But you get it. I don't get it perfectly right all the time. Just to show you I'm not making this up. I don't this is not 944 this time. I didn't get it right. That's fine. 836. All right, peace out.